everybody, welcome back to Screen Stars, welcome to another PlayStation 4 review. Today's review is for Bluecoats North and South, a strategic game that is based on the American Civil War, and it is brought to us by Microids. Now this game I think came out last year for the PlayStation 4. It's in the most recent sale on the PlayStation Store. I paid less than £10 for this game. And I forget what the full price of this game is, but I think it is around £20–25, something like that. Right, now for those of you that watch a lot of my content, you will know that I like strategic games, tactical games, XCOM type games, chilled out games especially. Now this ticks quite a few of those boxes, but it is a very, very light strategic game, I have to be honest, and I would probably suggest this would be a good introduction for any of you out there wanting to get into a strategy game, tactical game. This game has some very few basic options. So you've got a campaign mode, or you've got a free mode. All of these games and modes are customizable, so you can change the game difficulty, the battles, the attacks, the reinforcements. You can change all that things to customize it how you want, to make it as difficult and as easy as you want. And the game essentially then starts off with, it's almost like a board game. And the idea is that you are supposed to take control of this map of the American states, basically. So you start off with like a couple of armies. Now you've got one character on the map represents an army, and the idea is to grow your armies and to seize control of each sections of the map. And you've got the blue and the red. You are the blue. So you take control of a section of a state, and you can contest another state if an enemy is on it. Now, and you could do that in a number of ways in this game. There's like I'm trying to get it right. I think there's 3 mini games that you can participate in, basically, to take control of these maps. The first one is like a battle, a field battle, if you like, and you've got like your soldiers, you've got your cavalry, and your armourer, if you like. So you've got them all on the map, and the idea is you go up against the enemies, and whoever comes out on top takes control of that section of the map. You can combine like 2 armies to make it a bigger army and a stronger army, if you so choose, and you earn gold by the train track. The train track at the beginning of each of your turn will go from one end of the tracks to the other. Depending on how many squares you have turned blue will determine how many sacks of gold you get, and the more sacks of gold you get, there are things that you can buy to your advantage. You can hire more reinforcements. You can protect yourself from thunderstorms, or you can protect yourself from Indian attacks. If you're too close to the cliffs, occasionally the Indians will attack and wipe out that battalion underneath those cliffs, regardless of who's there, whether it's you or the Redcoats. So you've got that first stage that I mentioned, where you have these on-field battles, and it's not turn-based or anything. It's actually, you just basically go at it and fight each other. It's not particularly taxing or difficult. The next way to take over is by attacking somebody's fort, and you then will have to you go into their fort and you take out I think it's 10 enemy soldiers in that fort. If you kill them all before they kill you, you will take over that fort. And they do this in like a Call of Duty type first-person shooter scenario. It's very basic. It does its job, but it's not by any stretch of the imagination technically fantastic in regards to first-person shooting or anything like that. And vice versa, if the enemy attacks your fort, you have to defend your fort. So the enemies will come through the gates, and it is up to you to kind of shoot them, take them out before they take you out. I mean, there's a couple of other Bluecoats as well helping you, but they're just running around aimlessly shooting at nothing really. Put it this way, you're on your own. And depending on the difficulty level will determine how difficult that is. Now the third mini game essentially is if an enemy or you take over a section of the train track, and the train runs into your army, then another minigame takes place, whereas you may have to defend your train. And it's a bit similar to the fort scenario, except you're on a train, a moving train, and there'll be soldiers coming either side of the train. You've got to shoot them off the horses, and there'll be some soldiers coming down the middle of the train. Again, you've got to shoot them. It's first person shooting again, like the fort. And again, it works in reverse, vice versa. If you attack their train or they attack your train, you'll either be attacking or defending. And that's it. You keep going until you take over as many states as possible, and then by the end, you will be declared the winner if you take over enough states and take out their armies. So it's a bit like Risk, I suppose, like a board game scenario. It's pretty light on strategy, this. It's a very, very easy game to play. It's not a bad game, and I've not had any issues in regards to crashes, bugs, anything like that. But it's not either at the same time an overly pretty game. It's you know, it's cartoon type graphics, as you can see. It does its job, and like I say, if you're interested in getting into like tactical strategic type games, you know, this might be a nice entry level into games like that. But don't be fooled, guys. This game is not taxing and it's not deep, and I'll be honest, a little bit disappointing. I was hoping for a little bit more here. I have experimented with both modes. You know, the campaign and the free mode, and they're okay. I've tried a couple of different difficulties, and you know, again, it's the same stuff each time. You can play it solo, or you can play it with 2 players, depending on what you want to do. And it's a nice, relaxed game to play. This is a game I definitely would suggest you pick up on a sale if it's a game you're interested in. I wouldn't want to pay full price for this. I would be deeply disappointed if I paid full price for this game, because it's very, very light. It's a game you can put 2 or 3 hours into and you've kind of seen everything this game has to offer. So for me, I'm a little bit disappointed with this game. Yes, everything works, it does its job, it's kind of cute, kind of simple, pick up and play type game, but I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. If you're interested, guys, pick it up in a sale. So that is my review for Bluecoats North and South. I hope you liked it. Thank you very much for watching, and of course I will be back with plenty more reviews and content on the channel very, very soon.